Coming in at number 25, we have one of the Australian legends, Shockz himself. He has had over 50 tournament wins throughout his career in the APAC region and some very notable performances in the overall World Cup stage type tournaments that Call of Duty always has between champs and XP and now the CDL playoffs. He's had a lot of notable performances and has always been a contender on these Mind Freak teams and recently on the Paris Legion, and just having his attempts at being one of the best in the world, and has always shown that he can take over at a region and always been one of the top players in the APAC region for so many years. Shockz in at number 25. Coming in at number 24, we have the European legend himself, Tommy. Tommy is one of the best players to come out of the European region, and he was one of those players who worked 2 times as a player and a manager at times, working to always find the best young talent throughout the scene, putting together teams that no one thought would really compete, but ended up bringing some of the best talent we could find. He teamed up with players like Jerd and Madcat back in the day. And then when he came into kind of his managerial role, he exposed the Call of Duty community to Scraps and Wuskin, who are now 2 of the best players to come out of the European region and still competing currently. Right now, Tommy is retired. He is working on content creation and streaming Warzone and competing in Warzone tournaments, which he is doing very well in, and continuing to raise his prize winnings of all-time prize winnings well above $1 million from both his competitions, from all the way back in CoD 4 to now in Warzone. Tommy at number 24. At number 23, we have one half of one of the best duos to ever play in Call of Duty, and that is TP. TP was a part of the Complexity Dynasty during the Black Ops 2 and the Ghost era, and he won so many championships, including a Call of Duty World Championship in Call of Duty Ghosts. He is one of the best submachine gun players to ever compete at the highest level, and will always reign as one of the best players to ever do it. At number 22, we have one of the most rawly skilled Call of Duty players that I have personally ever had the pleasure of watching, and that is Gunless. He made his come up back on United in Infinite Warfare, and since then has had over 8 major tournament victories, as well as over $500,000 in prize earnings already within his career, which is still pretty youthful and should have many years to come. At number 21, we have a brand new player to the CDL. He started in Modern Warfare and he has already made a crazy name for himself, winning both Rookie of the Year and already a CDL championship. We have Shotz. He proved himself in Halo throughout the years, winning multiple events in Halo and a world championship in Halo, and now has moved over to Call of Duty and already won a world championship in Modern Warfare and had a great showing in Cold War's CDL playoffs as well, and continues to show out and will probably go down as one of the best players to ever play in Call of Duty history. The first player to break into the top 20 is one of the twins himself, Pristini. He is a crazy aggressive sub, always putting the pressure on the opposing team, and has already won a Call of Duty World Championship in Black Ops 4 with United. He made his come up in IW alongside Gunless and Arcades and Silly, and won multiple events in IW, then went on to Black Ops 4 and had a crazy run at the end of the year and has continued to put up solid performances since then. At number 20, we have Pristini. At number 19, we have the 100 Thieves / LA Thieves golden child himself, Kenny. He is one of the most versatile players to ever play Call of Duty, constantly switching from the AR to the submachine gun role in order to help his team win whenever he can. He has won multiple major championships and continues to show out year in and year out, and I think has a Call of Duty championship soon to come on his horizon. At number 19, we have Kenny. At number 18, we have, in my opinion, the best European player to ever touch Call of Duty so far, and that is Bance himself. Bance has his insane resume with so many European event wins and has always contended at the highest level in multi-region competitions, and he is actually part of the team that was the only team to ever win a European event. Bance is an insane player and has unfortunately come up second place twice at the Call of Duty World Championships, but still has an opportunity to get in a ring before his fruitful career is over. At number 18, Bance. Coming in at number 17, yes, you can do it, 2 phase up, we have Salium. Salium already has a CDL World Championship this year in Cold War, and he has proved himself in his youthful career to be one of the best players to do it so far. He already has multiple event wins under his belt with the Atlanta phase and has shown out as one of the best flex players to currently be playing, and I'm sure that he is not finished yet, and by the time his career is said and done, he will most likely be in everyone's top 10 Call of Duty player list. At number 17, we have Salium. Oh baby, it's starting to get good. In at number 16, we have Hook the Nuke, one of the most talented Call of Duty submachine gun players that we have ever seen. He actually had a long road to his first CDL/CWL championship, which came last year in Modern Warfare with the Dallas Empire, but he finally did get his first ring, and he has had many event wins, crazy performances, and continues to show that he is one of the best submachine gun players in the league. At number 16, we have Hook. At number 15, we have one of the hardest players to place on this list. This might be a little too high, this might be a little too low. I don't know if it does him justice. We have Zuma. Zuma is one of the most talented subs. He has been in the conversation as being one of the best players in Call of Duty, right next to Skump for a very long time in terms of pure gun skill. He has won multiple tournaments throughout his year. He has yet to get a Call of Duty championship ring, and he is currently sitting on the sideline of the New York Subliners because of a hand and wrist injury that he's letting heal, and hopefully gonna make a comeback in the future so he can get that ring and solidify himself amongst the best Call of Duty players of all time. At number 15, we've got Zuma. At number 14, we have John. John is one of the most aggressive players to ever play the game. He is also in talks with Skump and Zuma as one of the best subs of all time, but he recently had a little bit of a hiatus from Call of Duty, but he is now back and looking to add to his resume of crazy rings. He had a little bit of a lackluster start, but hopefully he gets back into the swing of things and can show that he is one of the contenders for best player in the league. At number 14, we have John. At the 13th spot, we have a controversial pick here. We have Formal. Formal is definitely one of the greatest ARs to ever play Call of Duty. He was obviously a part of the Optic Dynasty run, winning an insane amount of events year in and year out, and solidifying himself as one of the best with a ring in Infinite Warfare. This might be a little too high for him. This might be a little too low. It's a controversial one for sure, but Formal is definitely one of the best and should be on everybody's top 25 list. At number 13, Formal. At number 12, we have one of my personal favorite players and personalities in the Call of Duty scene, and that is Attach. Attach won a Call of Duty World Championship back in Advanced Warfare, and as the pro players like to say, he always gets his slice of the pie, meaning that he always seems to win an event every single game, every single title. He somehow comes out of nowhere and wins an event, even if his team seems like it's a little bit lackluster that season, he'll somehow pull it out. And at number 12, we have Attach. At number 11, we have one of my favorite ARs to watch in Call of Duty history, and that is Slasher. In Black Ops 3, Slasher solidified himself as one of the best ever with a Call of Duty World Championship, and has continued to show that he is one of the best players on land. Struggled a little bit during the Modern Warfare season and the start of the Cold War season when things were online, but made a crazy comeback this season with statistics on his LAN performances at the end of Cold War, proving that he continues to compete at the highest level and will still be a contender for CDL playoff championship wins in the near future. At number 11, Slasher. To kick off the top 10 list, man, I hope Slasher does not actually watch this video knowing I would put Aches in front of him at number 10. Aches is a two-time Call of Duty World Champion, winning both in World War II and in Ghosts, and was part of the Complexity Dynasty run in Black Ops 2 throughout Ghosts. Overall, one of the best players, part of one of the best duos ever in TP and Aches being together. And honestly, he won so many events, has 2 world championships. It can't be understated how impressive Aches' run truly was. And I'm sure there are many players that will eventually pass him up, but for now, he remains in my top 10. Coming in at number 9, I have Coach K, JCAP. JCAP is another 2-time world champion, winning in Black Ops 3 and Advanced Warfare. JCAP was always known as one of the more consistent players and an extremely intelligent player. He taught a lot of players how to play the game and was always one of those fundamental players who always made the right rotations and hardpoint in CTF and uplink. He always was at the right spot at the right time, and when he had the players around him, he showed that he could perform at the highest level and win those championships. He won so many events throughout his years. He was known as one of the pioneers of the esport. Honestly, there's not enough you can say about JCAP, and at number 9. At the number 8 spot, I have Arcides. He is one of the most lovable personalities within the Call of Duty scene. He already has 2 world championships in his honestly pretty short in the scope of things career. He made his comeback in Infinite Warfare. He won a world championship in Black Ops 4, and then he won another one this year in Black Ops Cold War with the Atlanta phase. Currently, he seems to be a part of possibly the next dynasty with the Atlanta phase alongside Simp, Apathy, and Salium, and we'll see how he continues to improve his resume, but his resume is already impressive with multiple event wins, tons of prize money winnings, and as I said before, 2 world championships. At number 8, we have Arcides. Coming in at the 7th spot, we have arguably the most crucial part of that Atlanta phase dynasty, and that is one of the tiny terrors, Apathy. Apathy is the first Blood King. He is one of the most aggressive players and continually proves that he is just better than the opposing team by getting double kills, first blood 2 pieces, and always getting 2 kills before he gets traded, 2 or 3. And honestly, he puts up insane stats. He already has 2 Call of Duty World Championships in Black Ops 4 with that United squad, and now the Atlanta phase squad in Black Ops Cold War. He continues to prove himself day in and day out, has so many event wins in his short-lived career, and I'm sure will continue to add to his resume and just solidify himself as one of the best players to ever do it. At number 7, we have Apathy. Falling just outside the top 5, but most likely gonna be contending for number 1 spot here in a few years and throughout his Call of Duty career, we have Simp. He is the second half of the Tiny Terrors, currently on that Atlanta phase team and was on that United team that won the Black Ops 4 champs. So he has 2 Call of Duty World Championships already, one in Black Ops 4, one in Black Ops Cold War, and so many event wins already for his crazy short career. He is just an insanely smart and talented player. He can lead a team, he can play call for a team, he can lead a team in slaying and stats. He seriously could do it all. He's most likely going to end up being one of the best players to ever touch the sticks in Call of Duty, and we've known that since before this kid turned 18. At number 6, we have Simp. Starting out my top 5 list, I have Apathy. Apathy is a 2-time world champion within Call of Duty. He has so many event wins throughout his career, and he is just one of the most aggressive subs and one of the most lovable people within the Call of Duty community as well. He's very good at making content and just has a really respected prowess throughout the community. And at number 5, we have Apathy. Coming in at number 4, we have the king of Call of Duty, Skump. Skump has always been known as one of the best players in Call of Duty. He is arguably the most talented player on the Unfortunately, he just hasn't always gotten the results that he's wanted in terms of winning events and winning championships in particular. He has one ring. He finally solidified himself in the history books in Infinite Warfare, and he has multiple event wins throughout his years, especially during the Optic Dynasty run in the Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare era. But Skump, honestly, probably the most raw, talented Call of Duty player of all time. He has that instinctual nature that no other Call of Duty player really has. And he is called the king of Call of Duty for a reason. He is just simply one of the best. At number 4, Skump. At the 3 spot, we have one of the greatest assault rifle players to ever play the game, Clayster. He is the hype man. He's so entertaining to watch because of the intensity that he brings to the game. He always hypes up his teammates. He always hypes up the crowd. And his results speak for themselves. He's a 3-time Call of Duty World Champion. One of the best to ever do it. He's one of those players that, like I said, Tommy previously, he had that sort of managerial role as well. He's one of the best at finding raw talent. He found the simp. He found the Apathy. He found the attached, the zumas, and always built up these organizations and always seemed to get thrown out to the wolves. Like he said, throw me to the wolves and I'll come back leading the pack. No matter what happens, the adversity that he gets put through, he always seems to come back and be a contender for a world championship at the end of the year to go along with his so many event wins and his crazy return from the 1,000-day drought of no wins, coming back and then ending up winning 2 more championships after that in Black Ops 4 and in Modern Warfare. It's honestly insane. He has one of the most accoladed careers of all time, and he will be solidified as one of the best players of all time. And he's still going. He's not finished yet. He still has potential to add to that resume in this latter part of his career. At number 3, Clayster. In the 2 spot, we have Mr. 3 Rings himself, the first Call of Duty player to reach 3 Call of Duty World Championships. That is Karma. He is one of the greatest players to ever play the game, ever touch the sticks. He's won tournaments and World Championships, and he was a part of the Optic Dynasty run during Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare, where they just won so many major tournaments in a row. And then he has the 3 Call of Duty World Championships, one in Black Ops 2, one in Ghost, and then to top it off in Infinite Warfare with the Optic Dynasty team. He is currently a retired player, has had potentially leaked that he might return in the future, but honestly, currently it's looking unlikely. It has been a couple years already, and usually when players take that long of a hiatus, they don't really ever come back into the Call of Duty scene. So I don't know if Karma will ever be adding to his resume in Call of Duty, but his resume is already one of the most impressive ever, and it will be hard for any player to top. At the number 2 spot, we have Karma. In my number 1 spot, my personal GOAT of Call of Duty, we have Crim6. Crim6 has the most major tournament wins out of any Call of Duty player of all time. He also has 3 Call of Duty World Championships. He is known as one of the best players ever. He's just such an intelligent player. The plays that he makes are always seeming to be the right plays. He's consistently putting himself in positions to win, and he always surrounds himself with talent that seems to be capable of contending with the best year in and year out. Ever since joining that complexity roster back in Black Ops 2, Crim6 has been on a team that you know has an opportunity to win and win and win again. At the number 1 spot, we have Crim6.